Hello, welcome to low percent, although this is theoretical because I've done two runs like starting from the start and they were annoying me because I kept losing them at the end and didn't want to restart because I would have to reuse stuff. But basically, in this run, you try to collect the minimum amount of collectibles, including pencils, and then use those as little as possible. So if you collect the leaf pencil, for example, which you don't, and use it on one tree, that is one use of the leaf pencil. And so I'm just going to be doing a quick show of what it would look like and what you could do. We can do this replay percent style, or we can do it for any percent. I think any percent would be more interesting, but it's also it's just hard at the end. There's some weird tricks that you have to do. Chapter 1, though, is the exact same. You don't pick up the leaf pencil anymore. So, not much has changed. But for those that don't know, Chapter 1, skip. There you go. Chapter 2 does change. Because you don't have to pick up the pickaxe ever. You can actually skip the only places where it's useful, which are Chapter 2 and 5. You can just wall climb over that. So this is I probably won't be finishing this because at the end you fight dragons and you have to kill them, and usually I use ice. I've never fought them without ice, so I don't know their attacks very well, and it's just kind of annoying to go through an entire low percent, any percent run, which is longer and a bit harder. Just for just to end up losing the run at the very end. So anyways, chapter 3, you do pick up the wire here. It'll be a little bit to the right of your foot, as you should know. And I'm just trying to go quickly because before I was like, I've done this twice already, so I'm just going quickly. We're replaying through the game, it's not that bad. So usually you would go here, and there's 3 wire uses. I would count these as separate anyway. I know they all connect, but one from the battery, one from the yellow to this yellow, and then one from this red to red. I would count as 3. Now you actually can shorten it to 1 or 2. It depends on how you look at it, but I found another way to skip. I just found a way to skip that entirely. By going over here, and a little bit up, you can find the elevator, which is where you teleport after doing that little puzzle. It's kind of weird to activate it. I don't really know how. It just kind of happens sometimes. There we go. Now if you just die in this goop that's convenient, it loads the room. And somehow I managed to skip that cutscene. I've never actually done that before. I've done that glitch a few times. So here's the first wire use and the second wire use. The only times you're going to be using it. That's super interesting that I skipped that cutscene. I know this is replay percent, but usually you would activate the cutscene and then just press skip if it was replay. Now, I thought that was a slower strat, and it probably is, but it's interesting to know that you can skip the cutscene there. Now, I'll show off Chapter 4 just because you just do the Chapter 4 skip. Simple, you don't press skip. And no, you don't need to collect water or anything, no extra wire uses. That's nice and simple. Chapter 5 has a lot of stuff you can do to skip stuff. Dude, this could very easily be faster than my replay percent world record if I actually finished it. Usually you would need to break these rocks, but because we don't have the pickaxe, activate the cutscene. We're going to skip it though because I don't need to show it off. You can just walk above the first set of rocks, but here, what I found is you can kind of do a weird wall climb right there, And wow, that was like way faster than I expected it, and I messed it up. Okay. But, can I like save it maybe? Oh, maybe. Let's change. This is definitely like the hardest level, although it's very close. Come on, man. Okay, well, I guess that works. You can just like wait for it to go. You can also do kind of a difficult wall climb. You kind of have to go from the top, or else the snake will kill you. I went from the bottom after doing that first wall climb, and he kept killing me. So, chapter 5, it's interesting. You can do it faster than that for sure, though. Chapter 6 is where we first use a sword, which you pick up in the prologue, preferably. I'm going to be honest, I don't even know where it is in the actual game. Just have to be careful not to pick up pencils there, or else that invalidates the run, basically. Low percent isn't about speed, it's actually just about item collection. So if someone like changed my run, although this isn't like a legit run because replay percent, and I probably won't even finish it. If someone got rid of like these sword uses somehow, for example, like their run would be the world record. It might be slower because they have to do some weird glitch that's like way out of the way, but it's faster in the end. So you gotta be careful there so you don't hit the frogs. But it's the first 3 sword hits out of 10/14. Depends on what you do on the last level. I'll show off chapter 7 just to show that you don't need to do anything here. I wanna do more videos like this that might be able to like reach some more people, so I can get more people interested in speedrunning this game. I just show off glitches because a lot of these I've found on my own. With chapter 3, I've changed chapter 3 a lot. I found too many glitches there. So here, finally got it. I'm still really bad at chapter 7. You know, that's how I be. But now we're on the final level, which is probably where it's gonna end because this is just an explanation. Like theoretically, what is the least amount of things you can do? So here you would pick up the key and skip the first key use here by just climbing over this wall. You gotta land over there, activate door cutscene skip from behind, I guess, just because why not? And then you get this cutscene skip. This not only saves time, but it also makes it much safer because you're going to be doing wall climbs a lot in this chapter. So here you can usually you'll have the water pencil, and you'll use it on that bucket. However, now we're just going to wall climb up, and boom. Now here you can use a sword or a key on it. I'm going to be using a key just because it's more consistent with everything else. But if you wanted to get 1 extra sword use and 1 less key use, you can do that instead as well. Yes. That's 2 uses of the key now. And here's the last wire use. I've managed to get behind this wall and unlock the scientist without using an extra wire use, but I didn't know how to get out of it. Like I was just kind of trapped in there, and I couldn't see anything. So that's 3 uses of the key, 3 uses of the wire. I have 2 more things to unlock with the key, and then basically 10 hits with the sword, and then the run's over. I'll attempt it, but here you want to save the miner for last because you don't have to do a wall climb for it. And this is a weird wall climb. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe it's better to do this one last. I don't even know. That doesn't count because it didn't go through. That's 4 uses. In this run, like we're not going to be going for the dynamite. Although it saves time in 80%, it's not optimal here. Open up the last one. 5 key uses, or 4 if you use this the sword on one box. And now you have the final boss here. And here, I think just the best way to like take it one by one, and I messed it up because now I have two chasing me. I'm gonna get like a third one soon if I'm not careful. So yeah, you just kind of you gotta bait them. Okay, I might actually be able to finish this if I'm careful. Okay, not bad so far. Okay, I just got one more actually. And now you just gotta be careful not to activate that cutscene, you know. And boom! Wow, I actually finished it. I mean, it's replay percent, but that's okay. You know, obviously, you know, activate this. So that's 14 sword uses because, or no, 13. 3 in chapter 6, 10 in this chapter for 2 per dragon, and then 3 wire uses, and then 5 key uses. That's a low percent, it's replay percent, but as long as you're not, like, if it's not competitive for time, like, I don't care. If it's not on a leaderboard, I don't care. It's just like, I'm trying to think, you know, how much can we get away with on this game? You know, I've already brought the game down to almost less than 10 minutes for any percent. Replay percent is already there and it can go further. But you know, there's where time would end. I want to actually time this because I wasn't timing it and see how much faster that is than my replay percent world record, because I want to see if it actually is. It might be. I have no idea. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you are interested in speedrunning this game or this like idea for low percent, like, you can do glitch hunting. There's a speedrunning Discord for this game where we talk about glitches a lot. And I just thought this was a fun idea because I already did soft luck percent and that got some views, and there's a silly little, you know, non-leaderboard run that will never be there, but you know, it's an idea and fun to do every now and then, right? So I figured, why not share some more glitches and stuff and show how you can kind of break this game if you really try hard enough. And we might be able to make it so, like, you can cut out a wire use in like 3 sword hits. That's what I would guess anyway. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate the support on the channel recently, and I'll see you later. I apologize for the poor mic quality. I'm doing live commentary.